What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nightreign DLC walkthrough. Today we're going to be taking on the Dreglord solo on the new map. So on our relic slots, we've got this one that gives us endurance +1, character skill cooldown reduction +3, also holy attack power up +1. As I've said before, this boss, the Dreglord, does have a slight weakness to holy. I think it's about 10%. And this one gives us improved bow attack power, thrust counterattack after executing art, and then also starting armament deals holy damage. I may or may not stick with my starting armament. I'm just going to hope to find a purple bow with holy on it. We'll see if I get so lucky. This one gives us our additional character skill use, improved crit hits. So that is how we're going to roll. So let us get started. Actually, I need to make sure that the shifting earth is active. It is not, so I'm going to go to the collector signboard and we're going to get it going here. Conjure shift in the earth. We're going to do the Great Hollow. Going to cost me a couple sigils, but that's fine. Alrighty. So we're going to go back to one player here. And I'm just doing this to show, kind of as I did with the base game, each boss can be done as a group, which I did already. And then it can also be done solo. And I want to use the new map just to get another rep with the new map as well. Just to showcase it plenty as part of this DLC walkthrough. Let's see, looks like we got the southwest starting point here. If I had the northern starting point, I would probably check out the cave. We'll see if we can make it work time-wise. It really just depends on our circle. I'm not gonna wait. I will not waste time on day 2 doing it. I'm gonna get my first level real quick, and then we're gonna hit up this church because there are potential crystal spawn locations over here. I'm gonna take that. And we do have a crystal up here. Very nice. I could go down there for another spawn location, but just to keep things moving, I'm not going to check that one just to save some time. Go ahead and drop these fire greases. I'm not going to use them. I should be able to find plenty of crystals without needing that one. So I should have dropped over by the spirit spring because it'll help me get over there quicker. Alright, get this last one. And the bat gonna annoy me. None of those is really gonna help me. Okay, this is an invader camp, so I'm not gonna really linger in here too long. I will check for a crystal though, and there is one. I'm gonna get the crystal and then bail. I'm not gonna linger in here because enemies are gonna be powerful, and then we're gonna have invading night fares, and those are probably gonna be too tough for me at level 3. So I'm going to grab this. That's number 2 of the 3 that I need. Since I'm playing solo, I only need 3. I'm gonna check my boss over here. It's Deathrite Bird, and not gonna fight Deathrite Bird, so I'm gonna drop down. And we got something much more manageable at our level. There can be a crystal down there. Don't see one. Heart bow, projectile drop off reduced. Oh, very nice. I do have holy on my starting armament, which is going to help me against the final boss if I keep it, but also I'll need a level 2 stone for it. There is a crystal up there. That's going to be my third and final crystal. There can also be a crystal that spawns directly ahead of us. And I'm looking for a gold merchant. The gold merchant is basically the equivalent of the township on the regular map, but it does not look like we have a gold merchant. So you want to look for that gold colored merchant on your map, because if you have it, he's going to be selling extra stuff. Kind of like the township merchant will have an extra winding grace for you, just like the township merchant and all that. So definitely worth looking out for it. All right, this is my third and final crystal that I need for cracking the main one. And hopefully I'll find a holy bow, but we'll see. All right, let's see. I'm going to, yeah, we're going to go up, grab the church. And then work our way back down to get bosses and such. Yeah, we got several boss locations that are going to be inside the circle. Right here by this church, if you don't have your crystals cracked already, there's another potential spawn location over here. I don't have one, but it'd be right there by the church. And there are no churches underground, so I'm probably not gonna go on the lower level. Now, if I had something that I really wanted to dupe, I could dupe it. There is a spot to duplicate underneath this cathedral. There's a stairwell that goes down, and you can very easily duplicate. You go down all the way down to the basement, and then there's going to be a boss down there. And if you get the boss, then you can duplicate any weapon, and it's guaranteed to be there underneath that cathedral. Hoping for that crit. There we go. All right, take him out. Not really going to help me, but I will take it. Yeah, sad there's no gold merchant, but we'll be all right. I got another flesh. Probably could have foregone that level there. But I was thinking of maybe getting something at the merchant. So I'm going to check out the bosses. It's going to be a boss here. There's going to be a boss down under by this merchant right here. So there, that cathedral that's directly ahead of us, that's the one that underneath it. Underneath it's going to be that duplication spot. We got... Okay, we can do this. Easy. And try to mark them. Oh, took a shot there. mark them and then do an ultimate. I might could just save my ultimate. We're already pretty far along in this fight. All right. Not bad, not bad. Oh, we got a legendary Winding Grace. Oh, but we also got a black bow with projectile. Oh, gotta take the Winding Grace. That was a tough choice. Right. And under here we got a Maggie. And by that deer we just fought, the ancient spirit, whatever it's called, the moose. Albinaric bow. Take the improved attack, powerful HP. There can be a crystal spawn there. I'm just checking out the merchant here. Gonna purchase a Winding Grace as well. See if there's any weapon I want to pick up. Get the pouch, the Winding Grace, lightning attack. Take the glint blades. Go. And I can get my crystal power up. Yeah, the cathedral is just outside the circle. I would show you where the weapon dupe spot was if I did not have to, if it was inside the circle. Oh well. So, it's coming in. We got our power and giant spirit spring unlocked. And our circle's right over here, so we might be able to take out something while we're here. I was trying to land on top of the structure, but I missed it. So this fort here can have either clean rot knights and stuff, or it can have a bunch of the divine warriors. There's two different versions of it. Looks like we got the clean rot version of it. You should give us power up. Ugh. I'll take the Albinaric bow. It's... Okay. Just slightly more damage with it. See, attack up when wielding two armaments. That could help. Let's see, we'll take out... Oof, those are all good. Don't want to level up. No, we'll save the... I take storm damage. I'm just gonna drop all the way down. Actually, I don't think that two armaments is... I don't know if a shield counts as an armament. That may or may not even help me. I don't know. We got bears. Getting grabbed there would have been pretty much a disaster. I'm going to go on an ult. I should save it for the boss, but I just don't want to waste too much with these pre-boss enemies. Alright, top off health. I'm gonna pop a flesh. Oh, where are you going? Gonna charge at me? No. Oh, gonna roar. I should have. I always get too close for the roar. Oh. Took a shot to the face there. Hopefully we'll not burn a Winding Grace here. That would be pretty much a disaster. Need to heal up here so I don't burn that Winding Grace. There we go. All right. Success. Do that. The Night Lord is going to do rot damage to us. All right, so at this point, I really am just hoping for a purple bow that does holy damage. Because, depending on how things do, I could, if I get North Circle, I could do the Stone Digger Troll up there to get my starter bow to purple. Our first objective is going to be to get the church up here, and then we'll do the northern. We'll start working on the northern fort. Hopefully we get a circle that closes up north. If not, we'll just have to regroup. Got a Miranda Flower. I'm not going to waste time with Miranda Flower right now. So as you see, we got another crystal spawn ahead. That's where it is on the map if you're trying to piece together where the crystals can spawn. There are plenty of enemies in this fort that can give you a passive. They're not technically a boss, but they'll still give you a passive. It's not really going to help me. I'm not using FP. The first of which is going to be right in here. Not the crab. Oh! I don't know if that grab was going to get me. Oh, they're down here. They're down here. That's bad. He's going to be... Dadgummit, that passive is right near the crab. Now I gotta kill the crab. Really worth it, but oh well. So eventually we're going to want to turn and go down there, but there's an enemy with the passive over here. I think. Here we go. Oh, Alexander coming up to play. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage to him. I just need to get by. Not really helping, but oh well. Oh gosh, don't kill me. Got another enemy with the passive all the way down here. So we're gonna go, assuming we have time. These guys are kind of giving me a little bit of trouble. Oh gosh, no! I was trying to mark and then... God. Oh well. It's spawning me all the way over here. Okay, one of these guys has my runes. It's you! Now that the littles are out of the way, I can focus on this guy. He's still... Alright, let's see what circle we got here. We got North Circle, very nice. So I'm gonna hang out... Whoop, I'm gonna hang out in this fort pretty much the whole night. Guys being as annoying as humanly possible. Fire attack power, nah. None of these passes really did much for me. Yep, not good. Melee attack power does not count for bows. Sadly. Alright, so now we're gonna go down here and break the seal, which will give us access to the boss behind the seal and the spirit spring, which will help us with moving around the fort. All right, we'll take out this ulcerated tree spirit. Oh, almost killed me there. Really wants that grab. Almost dodged too early there. Oh, did get grabbed there. I was too late on the dodge. And that's a death. Got a ton of runes down here. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna get a lot more when I kill this thing. Just need to not... Let's see, where does it spawn me? All the way over here again. Need to go down through the sewers. Got plenty of time though. The circle is not yet closed in. I fought one of the omens. Hoping for a good bow from this ulcerated tree spirit. It is possible for there to be an event here where a red Deep of Night enemy spawns on top of the fort. I'm just gonna vault here. All right, nice. We'll see if we get it or not. Legendary. I mean, honestly... So there's going to be a boss on this kind of middle layer. It's golden hippopotamus. And it's like the true golden hippopotamus that actually has the phase 2 like it did in Shadow of the Erd Tree. There it is. Oh, I won't give me the crit. Oh, there it is. I was mashing R1, but it was kind of in a tricky spot because of where he was situated. And I should, after every boss, I should be just consuming my flasks before going to the Grace to get my ultimate charge back up again. It is spawning me all the way down here again. It is not looking like I'm getting the event, though, for the Deep of Night enemy at the top. And my runes are right here. Okay. What? Okay, that was a legit one-shot. So I don't think we're gonna have time for the cave. The way things are going here. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna have time for the cave. So I'm probably not gonna have a purple bow for the final boss, which is eek. Not good. Oh well, we'll be okay. Yeah, this boss I underestimated. You know, I'm just gonna charge up my ultimate here. Should have done that last time. Oh well. Yep, closing in. So if we're lucky, we'll get this boss and then we'll be done. Alternatively, I could have done the Divine Tower. My other ones on this map, I did do the Divine Tower, so I was trying to do a little bit of variety here. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that cave in, sadly. Erd Tree Bow. Oh my gosh, that was clutch. Wow, I got okay, that was insane. I can't believe that. I got my holy bow. Let's see. We can also go back down the Spirit Spring. We might be able to get something. There's that upper ring. You might be able to get like one more thing up there. There's a few bosses that spawn up there that give you passives. I can't believe that drop. That was... Oh man, that was really lucky. So yeah, up here you got... There's like the Flame Monks. This one I believe will drop us a passive. Don't want to die here though, jeez. So if you get the Deep of Night enemy that spawns on the rooftop, that Spirit Spring right there is how you get up there. Give me a good passive, come on. Nope. Taking way too much storm damage here. I'm gonna drop off. Sadly, ooh, I could have a grace if I had killed this thing. I have to go without a grace. Yeah, there's not a grace that I'm gonna be able to get conveniently. Just gonna hope one of my flasks restore. Okay. I did get a flask back. I'm gonna go in there as slowly as possible because I think once you trigger the boss, I think your flasks stop restoring. I'm gonna hope I get one more back in time. We'll see. Before I trigger the boss enemies. Nope. And we're gonna have Artorias, who is very difficult solo. And range does not matter against Artorias. Because basically every single one of his attacks is like an arena wide. He can close the gap on you. So you just have to watch out. His attacks are... He'll very unfortunately, he will one-shot me. A lot of his moves will one-shot me. So I'm probably going to burn, I would think, I got 2 Winding Graces. I'll probably burn at least one of them, maybe both of them. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to save my ult for phase 2. You going to drop down? Not yet? All right. Here he is, in all of his glory. He can flip multiple times. He's not being very aggressive. Normally he's more aggressive than this. Alright, so when he transforms, you want to be away from him. The explosion will hurt you. Unlike Dark Souls 1, you cannot knock him out of this transform. This transform is mandatory. And now he has projectiles that you got to get away from. Alright, now that he is... Oh, he got away from my ult. That sucks. How many times are you going to flip? Just one? Nope. Twice. 3 times. You see how well he tracks? He also has a grab. There's his grab. He does it twice. And he got me the second time. This could be a death here. Oh, am I going to survive? And that's his classic animation. And he follows it right up with another attack. So yeah, you see how aggressive he is. Very difficult to deal with his moves. And he's going to follow up with a dash. All right, got away from that, which is good. Trying to break his mark here. Oh, geez. Need a heal. I'm going to do a full heal. All right, got him. Nice. Got him without using a Winding Grace. That was very good. We see, I mean, his attacks are super powerful. He tracks very well. Very hard to get away from his moves. He got me with that grab. I dodged the first one, but missed the second one. Let's see. I'll do the HP. Should have enough to get to level 15. And hopefully pick up that third Winding Grace. Now all that we have left is to beat the Dreglord. Alright, level 15. Nice, with some runes to spare. Pick up both of these. 3 Winding Graces, 3 flesh. A holy bow. And I think one of our, yeah, that relic giving us a holy attack power up +1 is really going to help us. Ranged weapon attack. So this bow, not only was it exactly what I needed with holy, it had a good passive on it too, ranged weapon attack. So we're sitting pretty good right now. Got that projectile drop off. This bow's not really helping us. All right, awesome. Cool. All right, here we go against the Dreglord. He is no slouch. 2 full health bars. But having range will help us. Have that projectile drop off and improved range weapon attacks and holy on our bow and improved holy damage, and he's slightly weak to holy, so this will all help us out a lot. Alright, I should have went ahead and charged up my ult, but oh well. He's got quite a bit of range there. Had some good dodges. What is he doing? He's going to throw that at me. So when he gets his ball in the air, he can either throw it at you or he can... gosh, that combo got me. He can throw it at you or he can bash it into the ground, creating a AoE. Oh, there's my ult. So when he does this, when he rises up in his cone, you want to wait for him to do a fist pump. And when he does his fist pump, dodge forward, and that gives you an opening. Dodge right there. And it leaves him open for just a bit there. When he drags his axe on the ground, he does a 5-hit combo. Just run away from it. And he'll give you an opening after it to attack. There we go. That was a good mark break right there. That was very fortunate timing. I'm gonna go in and pop an ult. Hopefully get one back by the second phase. Oh, that was a clutch stance break right there. All right, got him to the second phase. And the rot in the area, we had a passive that rot in the area gives you some HP regen. We did burn a revive there, but I just used my first flask right there, so that was good. So now we got to wait for him to get back up. I'm going to pop an Exalted Flesh when we start the fight, but it takes a second for the second phase to start, so... So in the second phase, he has the attacks where he raises the towers in the air where he'll jump between them. When he raises his arm in the air, that's your cue to dodge. At half health in his second phase, he will do a big dive bomb attack with his AoE. You gotta watch out for these geysers too. These geysers always get me. The geysers always get me. All right, that was good. That was a good mark break right there. So his roar, yep, that's his roar combo. He's going to do several attacks in a row, and then he's going to end it with a ball slam into the ground with a large AoE right there. So you want to roll right when he lands, and then you have an opportunity to hit him if you're next to him. So he's probably going to do, he's going to do his big tower ball slam AoE. Yep, right here. So he's gonna go into the tower. I'm gonna be right next to him, and then your cue to roll is right after he lands. So he lands, roll. Then he's gonna do it again, land, roll right after. So the roll timing is slightly delayed from when he slams the ball into the ground. But if you're next to him and you do it correctly, you're gonna have an opening to do quite a bit of damage. All right, got a little stagger there. This is probably gonna be his big hit, his big combo where he's gonna end with the ball slam into the ground. Now this ball slam into the ground, you wanna dodge right when he lands, which I didn't do. The other one, when he goes from the tower, it's twice in a row, but you roll slightly delayed after he slams the ball on the ground. After that combo, you want to roll immediately when he lands, which I failed to do. Oh, that got me a stagger. Nice. All right, looking good. Still got 2 Winding Graces, so we should be fine here. And we are done. Very nice fight. That went really well. That was a pretty solid run. I mean, we had some hiccups along the way, but overall, very happy with that outcome. Very happy with that outcome. That was a good fight. So glad I got to do that one solo. I really got to showcase some of his moves. The one thing that I did not do was go underneath to the underground cathedral over here to show you where the weapon dupe spot was. I just didn't have an opportunity to do that there. The other runs I've done on this map, we've ended up doing the divine towers right here and right here. Depending on where the circle closes, you can do either one or both. If you're fast enough, it's basically 3 tiers. Each one has a boss encounter that will likely drop you very good loot. I've shown the divine towers in the other ones, and then you got the northern fort, which I'm glad that I got to showcase the northern fort. And then down here is the southern fort. This one can have the divine birds as well, or it can have clean rot knights. I think the one that we had in this was the rot one, so we had the clean rot knight one. So yeah, that's pretty much the new map. That was a pretty solid run. We got our crystals broken early. We got our power up. So all very good. So yeah, pretty satisfied with that. Let's see what we got for our relics here. Nothing that I'm particularly interested in, but that's fine. All right, guys, that's going to wrap for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope you have found success against the Dreglord yourself. Very fun DLC. I really do enjoy the new bosses that they added. The Dreglord is a top tier Souls boss in my opinion. I really enjoy that fight. So hopefully you've had fun as well and enjoyed the new content, the new map, the new events, all that good stuff. So all right, y'all, take care. We'll see you next time.